Hello everybody. This is an astrological forecast for Leo for April of 2012. And this also applies if you have a Leo ascendant. So my Leos, there's going to be a big focused forward with your finances this month at last, many of you will be saying, because Mars has been retrograde and still is retrograde for the first 2 weeks of this month in your second house of finance. So during these, and you've had a lot of stops and starts financially. I know you thought you got going and then you stopped and you're blocked and it's been difficult financially. However, after the 14th of the month, when Mars goes direct, you should feel a release in this area and a real feeling of being able to push forward, to go forward, to be more assertive, to get your needs back, your needs met, and really go for what you want financially. This will be an opportunity for you really to push forward. We've got some very good aspects for you Leos this month as far as your career is concerned, particularly for the last couple of weeks of the month where we've got the Sun and Jupiter in that house of career, making a trine with that Mars in your second house. So a really good time to move forward assertively, confidently, with a new career direction if necessary, with new ways of making money, but certainly the potential to be recognised, to be appreciated for what you do in the workplace, or opportunities for travel, for working abroad, for working maybe in a different state. All these things could become possibilities, particularly after the 14th of the month. Now, we've got Venus this month in your 11th house. Venus ruling love and money in this 11th house of dreams and wishes. So time really to think about what are your dreams and wishes concerning love and money in your life. Are there some changes that may need to be made? It's a wonderful time to meet somebody who could become a love relationship or a friend that you could have a real love connection with. Could also be the possibility of money or financial help coming to you from a friend. We've got the Sun opposite Saturn in the second week of this month from your 3rd to your 9th house. So very good time for anything involving study or needing concentration. And if you need to really accomplish something, great time the second week of that month, anything connected with study. The last week of the month, we've got the Sun trine to Pluto from your 6th to your 10th houses. So this would be a wonderful time for any kind of investigative work, for research, for deep study, for finding out something maybe that's going on in your workplace or going on around that's maybe there's been secrets around you. But things can come out into the open now. There should be an easier communication. And talking about communication, Mercury is retrograde for the first 4 days of this month, so try to not arrange really important interviews or sign leases or contracts during the first 4 days. Complete things, yes, during the Mercury retrograde, but then you can start fresh things once it goes direct on the 5th. And once Mars goes direct after the 14th, then you really should be feeling as though you're sailing home free. With the Sun and Uranus in this 9th house for some of this month, this could also bring an opportunity maybe for some international travel or at least some contact with people from other countries, maybe even meeting from somebody, just a surprise meeting that could have some opportunities, some inspiration, and even maybe a mentor or somebody, a spiritual person coming into your life, shining a light on that area in your life where maybe you felt some darkness and you've not been able to be clear, and then all of a sudden like a spiritual awakening for you as well. Particularly that will be more in the first 2 weeks of the month. So first 2 weeks of the month, more an inward type of feeling. The last 2 weeks out and about and really going for what it is that you want. I have to draw your attention to the fact that we do have this waning square of Pluto to Uranus, and that is again involving your work area, and we are going through huge global changes. And whilst we do have a little bit of control, many of us will feel as though we have little control. And Leos, don't forget that this is really affecting your work area, and you may feel really as though there isn't a whole lot you can do. The changes are outside your control. Just remember that we as a planet are going through a transitional phase, and We need to just be able to flow a little more. Being a fixed sign, Leo, it's not always so easy for you to flow, but if you can remember that and keep that in mind as the bigger picture, then you won't get too upset if things don't flow exactly the way you anticipated. So I wish you a great month, and I thank you very much for listening. Bye for now.